Now, to navigate the complexities that may come from the place of your good conscience as a human being, it is good to forgive. It is good to sometimes, accept forgiveness, apology for forgiveness that was never given, even from those who are not sorry for what they have done. Now, because forgiveness indeed is our greatest need and our highest achievement. The reason is because without forgiveness, life is governed by an endless need for retaliation and for resentment. So, why do you need to forgive? You need to forgive to move on. You need to forgive to set yourself free. You need to forgive to, have a good conscience, to be able to pray, most importantly, because the word of God says we must forgive no matter how hard it is. Sometimes forgiveness may be very, very difficult because of, the degree of offense that people commit. Yeah, there are times where you trust people so much, like you almost put in everything about your life, in their hands. And then people like this may just turn around and do things that are so reprehensible. At times like that, you look around, should I forgive or should I not forgive? But it's important to understand that when you decide not to forgive, it's almost as though you put somebody in jail, then you lock the keys, and then you become the prison guard. Like you sit there with the person. The person is not moving to anywhere, and you are not moving to anywhere. And that is why you hear a lot of people tell you it's important to forgive. Forgiveness is very, very important, because if you do not forgive, you set yourself to be knocked off course. Like a lot of people are in the same position year in, year out, day in, day out, because of unforgiveness. Now, what unforgiveness does to you can never be, overemphasized. Like it keeps you in the same place. It doesn't let you move. Your prayers kind of re-echoes back from an empty universe. That's because you have refused to forgive. For every human being, one thing that is very important is to forgive. Understand that human beings will hurt you. People will, really, really hurt you. Get you to that point where you don't even want to talk to them. You don't want to talk to people, it's fine. You don't want to be close to people anymore, it's fine. But one thing you must do, not for their sake, because most times we tend to think that they don't deserve it. Do it for yourself. That is forgiveness. Now, when you refuse to forgive, you find out that sometimes, like today, in the world where we live today, you see a lot of young women are refusing to get into, new relationship that, is maybe capable of taking them to that place where they want to be. Now, why is that? When you see a woman being afraid, I'm not going to try it, I don't want to do it again, and all of that, that's because she has not forgiven the other person who hurt her. And so now you set them free, okay, and you hold yourself there, because they may not even necessarily realize the pain that they have caused. They are out there doing what they are doing, but you are the one who is in bondage because of unforgiveness. Today, I do not know what or who I am talking about, or who I am talking to today. Maybe you are in that place of unforgiveness, and nobody, like, I cannot come here and undermine what has put you in that position. Yes, it may be very hurtful, it may be very disappointing, and it may be everything, but you need to forgive for the sake of your sanity. You need to forgive for the sake of your, upward movement, progression. You need to forgive for your sake. You need to understand that you are bigger, or you are bigger, better, okay, when you forgive. You move on, understanding that, life has so much in stock for you. Like, out there, you have to understand that, there is no limitation to the things that you can do, to the people that you can meet, to, the level of achievement that you can get to. And do not allow one person's behavior to put you down, to tie you down, because when you decide to remain in unforgiveness, what you're doing, you're trying to let yourself know that that person has so much power in you, though they are no longer in your life, but they are dictating how your life goes, the pace in which your life moves, they may not be there, they may not know it, but you know it as an individual that this person has so much power to dictate the way that my life goes. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Mindset Mentor podcast with Anna Song. I am your host. Today, we are talking about forgiveness. I started by telling you that as a human being, forgiveness is our greatest need and, our highest achievement because without forgiveness, life is governed by an endless need for retaliation and resentment. And what do you want to be doing with resentment? Holding people here and there, being all unhappy with yourself, because this is the product of unforgiveness. When you refuse to forgive people who have offended you, you remain unhappy because you keep thinking of the things that they have done. Even though they are out there, they are doing their own thing, living their own lives, but you are here, you're stuck in that offense that they have committed upon you, or that offense that they have committed, that thing they have done that has hurt you so much, you are stuck there. And because you're stuck there, you kind of hold yourself like this. You're not able to move, okay? You need to be free. You need to be moved. You need to leave those baggages. You need to leave those baggage behind. You don't need those baggage at all. Do you understand? The baggage of unforgiveness, that baggage of resentment, that baggage of anger, that baggage of, misunderstanding, all of that baggage is too heavy. That's why if you must move, if you must go far, you must move fast. And if you want to move fast, you don't need all of this load. You need to drop them, and this is the right time for you to begin to drop them. Who is that girlfriend of yours who betrayed you by saying things you never said, by bad mouthing you? Your brother who betrayed you at the time where you needed them most, they were never there. The sister who betrayed you at the time where you needed them the most, they were never there. Your mother who sold you out, or your father, and it's a whole lot of things, okay? You worked so hard for a particular company. You spent like 7-10 years there. At the end of the day, they brought in a new manager, and they thought, the manager thought you were not good enough. The manager sent you out, and then the owner of the company sat there and did nothing about it. Now, these are things that can just keep you, in that place of unforgiveness for a very long time, because you're not going to move anywhere as you continue to hold people in your heart. The things they have said, the things they have done, you're just, what you're doing, you're just eating up yourself with anger, and you do not need that. You need a very positive energy. When you wake up in the morning, you want to, wake up very light, understand that you have prayed, and the God that you have prayed to is going to help you. You hold no one in your mind. As a matter of fact, you want everybody to progress, whatever it is that they desire in life, let them get it, okay, irrespective of the things that they have done to you. And now that puts you in a very light place to move very, very fast, understanding that God is going to see you through because you have forgiven all of those who have hurt you. And one other thing is that you must understand that human beings are imperfect. Human beings can change at you anytime, can throw in the towel on you and, push you out and do all sort of things. This is how human beings were built, and there's nothing you can do about it. And sometimes we need to learn how to, accept the things that we cannot change. You have no power to change what people think. Neither do you have any power to change other people's behavior. The one person that you can change is yourself as a person. And so do not bother about the things that people do and the things that they say about you. For those who are very close to you, because it's a very big thing to bring people close to you. But when you bring them close to you and they do reprehensible things to you, it's very difficult to forgive. But right now, I am telling you today that forgiveness is your greatest need and your highest achievement, because without forgiveness, your life will be governed by an endless need for resentment and retaliation, and that is not the energy you need at a time where everybody is thinking of how to move forward in life. I want to leave this with you. My name is Anosong. If you think that this video, has brought you any value, kindly, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Do not forget to leave, give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you.